Hey everybody, Sean here with Tab Off-Road. Today I'm going to be installing the new Tab Off-Road bumper on this Polaris XP1000. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Pretty easy install, so let's get started. Alright, so here's the bumper here. Be sure to double check our website and other social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, because this is available in a variety of different colors. If we don't have the color you're looking for, you can actually order this in an uncoated or raw finish. That way you can order it that way, then have your local powder coater coat it in a specific color that you're looking for. That's what this customer did. He got lime green. It's going to come with everything you need to get it installed. Here's all the hardware, the two brackets, a couple Hauser bolts, and some other hardware there. All you'll need to supply yourself is just a 19 mil, 17 and 15, and a 10, and either socket drivers or wrenches. But that's all you'll need, so let's get to it. Okay. Alright, so there's going to be 4 points of contact for our rear bumper. We're going to have 2 up top on left and right, and then 2 in bottom on the left and right. This top one, that's where we're going to use our supplied brackets. What we're going to do is take our Hauser bolt. That'll just slip right down into the frame, and we're going to use the stock bolt that's already in there. That's going to hold it in place when we get that in there. And another thing just to keep in mind is when you're putting this in here, you want to make sure you have that nut on there, so that way if for whatever reason your fingers slip, you don't drop the Hauser bolt into the frame and you might have to replace that. So just keep that on there. But first we're going to back out the stock screw. With that out, we'll install the Hauser bolt. And then you do want to be careful here because this threads into the frame and it also threads into the bolt, so it's just a little bit hard to line up, so you just want to make sure it's perfectly lined up before you go ahead and get that in there, because it can be very easy to get cross-threaded. I think I got it there. And we'll keep that loose for now. Essentially what we're going to do is take the bracket. It's going to hang over our bolt just like that. And there's going to be a bolt that's on our bumper that's going to hang into that one. So I did this one on this side. I already got it set up on the other side just to kind of speed things up. And I want to get this somewhat tight. I don't want to get it fully tight, and I just want to have it just a little bit of play, so that way I can get the bumper lined up later. So I'm just going to get this a little snug, just until it holds the weight of the bracket up off the rear piece there. So we're going to take 2 of the supplied bolts and just get those loosely installed. And these will hang on that bracket we just installed. So these will hang up top. Then we'll take our other 2 bolts and the 2 nuts that are supplied, and those will bolt in down here. We are not tying in to that bolt there. I'll leave that alone. It'll go right in there, and we'll get to that right now. Okay, now this is just hanging here. We'll go down below and our hole. This one is a little bit difficult to get to. We're going to be coming in from behind here, so if you can get your fingers on the back of that bolt. Alright, with this thing loosely installed, next I'm just going to go ahead and start slowly snugging this to the machine here. I'll just slowly snug it down, little bolt by bolt, a little bit at a time. I'll step back, make sure everything's square, because there's a little bit of room to work with here. Just make sure everything's square as you're getting everything tightened down. First, I'm going to start with the screws holding in the Hauser bolts. Again, the screws holding in the Hauser bolts are 10 millimeter. These ones in the back are 15 millimeter. These ones down below are going to be the hardest to get to. The nut on the back side is a 17 millimeter. Front side bolt is a 15 millimeter. But what works best for us is to just kind of slip your 17 millimeter wrench all the way in there. And then just find that nut on the back, and you may have to adjust it to get it seated. Once you find it, everything's pretty snug now, but still a little bit to move around. I'll just step back, make sure it's square and where I want it. Looks good to me, so now I'll go ahead and get everything seated properly. And there we go. That is all done. Again, you just kind of want to slowly get everything in place, back up, square it all up, snug it down some more. If you find yourself kind of getting cockeyed, just loosen some whatever sides getting out of place, and then just restart, reset, get it back in there, and then if you just work slowly, it should go on pretty easy. Thanks for watching.